This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
And welcome back, everybody. As you get older, I have to tell you, things happen, things change within our bodies, and we know that massage is so important just to feel better and the therapeutic end of it. But you're probably not aware how important massage is for seniors. We're going to dig into that. And if you're watching us, really good chance that you found us because either you have an interest in that and or you are a massage therapist. And we're going to give you some background on how you might want to pivot into a direction helping seniors and why that is so important, or just even add some certification to your credentials. She is a licensed massage therapist, owner, author, and the woman behind Daybreak Geriatric Massage Institute. She provides this training, she and her team. She is Dawn Castiglione, and she's back with us. How you doing?
Great. Thank you, Steve. How are you?
Fantastic. I got to tell you, I learned so much last time we got together about, I guess, geriatric physiology and why massage. We know it's important. Yes, it makes you feel good, but there's so many other benefits. We nailed that, but also why it's so beneficial for seniors. And there's more there too. I mean, seniors suffer, could be dementia, Alzheimer's. Massage can address that as well in many ways.
Yes, it can. One of the lovely things about massage is that it can be done with or without speaking to each other. And so this is a perfect modality for working with people who perhaps are no longer verbally communicating anymore. So the Alzheimer's or dementia client is actually in a position to benefit greatly from a session, even if there is little to no hands-on work every single time. It could be hand holding. It could be just rubbing the back. It could be maybe holding them and rocking with them in a rhythmic motion. It depends on what the client is open to on that day. They may love something one day and not like it next week. They may or may not remember you. But when you enter the room, there's something about your energy that they recognize, and they instantly feel at ease and in a safe environment.
The energy is big. Many of us don't realize what's going on there. And I'm not comparing, but just illustrating. This could be a senior they can't verbalize, but in a lot of ways, as I've learned, talking to people that do a lot of work with even horses, they know when somebody's there to support them. They feel the energy. I've heard so many stories, and well, they pick up on the energy. Humans do. Maybe the animal world has a deeper connection because they don't worry about all the other stuff that we have to worry about, paying bills, et cetera, et cetera. But fundamentally, energetically, it's kind of the same thing where that senior just knows what you're here for me. I feel your energy. You're here to support, and there you and I'm feeling it again because you're back again. They might not even remember you. They might not even remember you, but they feel it.
Right, exactly. That reminds me of a story of I believe she's a neuroscientist. Her name is Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor, and she had a stroke. And being a neuroscientist, her first instinct was, oh no, instead of being, oh no, I'm having a stroke, her first instinct was, wow, this is amazing. I wonder what's happening to my body. And she's, watching the signs of how it's changing the way she perceives her environment. And she ended up writing her entire story about the stroke and recovering from it. But her biggest moment in her story that hit me anyway was when she was in the hospital room. She no longer had the capability of understanding language or speaking either. And she could tell by the people who came and went in and out of her hospital room whether it was a good energy or a not so good energy, or an energy that wasn't really focused on her well-being, or her as the center of the attention, with doctors and interns coming in and out, and family members and so forth. And that just really struck me, and it did bring another layer, another element to the way I enter a
Hmm.
room, even with these
Wow.
clients. Yeah.
Let's look at that. You're walking into the room of a client, a senior. What are you doing, or what are you doing different after learning the power of energy?
Okay, so we all know about, leaving your troubles at the door when you're entering a massage space. But this was different because I I wasn't even sure, as you said, if they would recognize me. So I knew that before I even enter the room, my consciousness has to be on them 100%. And so as I enter the room, I bring only positive energy with me. I am going to put a smile on my face. I am going to take my eyes to that person that I will be addressing, and let that person know instantly that I'm there for them, and that I'm not requiring something of them, but I've come to offer them something, but also not offering something so aggressively, or assertively, I should say, that they need to be prepared. So I am entering with a sense of respect and slowness on that end of the scale, but on the other end, very high joy and
Hmm.
respect.
So to back that up, the energy thing and how you show up, I've tested this. I'll go to the gym and I'm walking through the parking lot to the front door, and I'll say to myself, raise your energy. Just raise it up. Positivity, raise it up, raise it up. Let's go. Raise that vibration up there. Walk through the door. There's people I see all the time. I don't even know who they are. Don't even know their names. And a lot of times there's like a main walkway where people, just navigate the whole place. And yeah, you just walk, you going where you're going to go, and that's it. When I, more times than not, when I think in that positive state that you're referring to, people smile. I'm not doing anything different. People pass by. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? How are you? Hey, good morning. I didn't do anything. I don't have like a cheesy grin on my face or anything like that. And I'm
Right.
convinced it's the mindset. It's the energy that you're putting out there, and that's what you're doing when you're showing up for a senior.
Mhm.
Energetically, I guess, sending a message that I'm here for you. I'm not requiring anything from you. You don't have to do anything. I'm here to support you. They're picking up on it, right?
They absolutely are. And something that you mentioned at our last time together was about how they they sense, even if they're not sure who you are, they sense something right away, and they may not have context for past or future if they have dementia. And you said being in the moment for
Mm.
them, being present in that moment. And that's really what it always is about. So it can't be about, oh, well, I saw this person last week, I'm going to go and see her again. No, it's brand new for all of us each time. And it takes that rededication of that energy, like when
Mm.
you're walking into the gym.
It's like a reset button. That was then.
Yeah.
Whatever's then was is. Yeah, this is now, and
Mhm.
this is where we need to be.
Yeah, we only have this moment. How are we going to create it together? Yeah.
How do you foster positivity among seniors, whether it's verbal, energetic? Because there's a lot going on there. They've lived a life. There's a lot of loss along the way. Side note, my personal belief, we all grieve. We all have loss. And I'm not talking about just the passing of loved ones, the ultimate in that, but along the way, loss of a friendship, loss of, let's
Mhm.
say, mobility. let's say, or a job or a life situation or whatever it might be. It's always there. How do you deal with that on a senior level?
Well, understand just what you said, understanding, first of all, that they have these losses, and feelings of frustration and fears that, in addition to the ones that we feel throughout life, as you said, when we lose a loved one or so forth, or don't get the job we wanted, whatever,
Sure.
that they have an additional list of things that you and I probably can't even imagine,
Yeah.
like how their role in society changed the minute they had to move to assisted living, for instance, or their support group, disappears. Lack of social stimulation, validation as a human who offers things up into the universe. Not many people are asking them to offer what their gifts are anymore. And that's a huge sense of loss for them. The use of their creativity, thought provoking discussions, even laughter. I try to make sure that we're having a little bit of laughter in our sessions together, maybe even a little bit of music, because
Hmm.
music really changes the energy in
Hmm.
our environment too.
Interesting. Um, what is music? It's a vibration. Like, how do you hear it?
Yes.
It's because the air is vibrating of the music. How do you decide what kind of music to play? Short of asking them.
Oh, this is great. Uh, okay, so there is this little short video. It's a documentary that I just recently stumbled upon. Let me think of the name of it. Alive Inside. So if you
Mhm.
look it up on YouTube, Alive Inside is a great little explanation of why and how certain music makes us feel certain ways. And they go into a dementia unit and they play music in headphones for these seniors, and they are reborn, and they tap into all of the stories, the memories, the passions,
Mm.
the energy, excitement that they had in the past, because it's still in there. And music is a way to access that. So as you asked, short of asking them what their favorite music is when you're working with dementia or Alzheimer's, I rarely ask them, but I will either put music on that I feel, if I can bring more out of them, it might be music that has a singer also. And if they're a little overstimulated on a regular basis, I will bring instrumental music into the room
Mm.
to sort of calm things down, change the energy that way. And the name I type into my Pandora app on my phone is Nat King Cole, and that will bring all sorts of music by that artist, but also other artists from the same genre,
Ah.
the same era. And right now the baby boomer age is just at the tail end of all that, where it's still a very nostalgic genre of music for them, and they find a lot of joy in it. Otherwise, I'll the instrumental would be soft piano or something like that.
So interesting how that works, isn't it? There's
Yes, it really is.
and I'd love to run the numbers and years on that. Uh, I heard a study recently done that says that the music you most identify with for women was when you were 16. For men, it's closer to 19. So if you run, the years and the dates, how that might look in terms of that music when it came out, just doing the math on it, maybe that might reveal something. I don't know.
Wow, that's
Hmm.
an interesting thought.
It
Yeah,
was
and it's
a
such a period of our lives where there's high levels of joy and high levels of angst and
yeah,
uncertainty
a hundred
in our
percent.
lives.
But I don't think
Mhm,
anybody can deny, Nat King Cole, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. I mean, these are
mhm,
standards. They're classics. Wayne Newton, even he had a bunch of great songs there too,
mhm,
and all kind of in that slice of that era. But um, it
mhm.
must be so gratifying to play that music because it's such a connection and to watch them light up.
Oh, it really is. It's quite miraculous. And uh in fact, the ones who are not overstimulated and they're looking for some opening to joy or opening to a positive experience, they will even sing along, even if they have not spoken in a very long time. And the power of music is just so strong. And just, I've always believed in music therapy, but adding it to really a very intimate relationship where I'm holding someone's hand and looking into their eyes and trying to establish an emotional connection with them. It just goes hand in hand with the music, and the music really opens them up a lot more quickly than without it. And sometimes that's important, especially with dementia, because we don't often spend a full 30 minutes with those clients. They often can't handle that. But with music playing,
Wow.
sky's the limit.
Mm. Well, it's the connection, the comfortability, and what do we all want? If we're all wired to be safe, no matter what it is, we need to feel
Yes.
safe. And that music, I'm sure, makes you feel safe. It's like in your mind, you're back home again in some regards.
Yes, that reminds me of another thing. I was working in a dementia unit, and one of my clients, I was told she hadn't spoken for about 2 years, at least since she moved in there. And every day that I would visit with her, there was no, back and forth conversation. But, and I didn't have music with me at the time. It was years ago. And because we didn't have cell phones, you'd have to carry a boombox around and about 10 CDs.
Hmm. Yep.
So anyway, she was a non-speaker. And I thought one day I'm just going to sing something that might be from her childhood that was definitely from mine. So I just sang a little tune, it was let me no, not let me call you sweetheart. What was it? You are my sunshine, of course.
Oh, how
It,
many parents haven't sung that to their kid?
exactly, right, right. And so you are my sunshine. And her face was, of course, very distant. That look was very distant. And then as I sang the second and the third line, her face lifted and her eyes opened a little wider. And then it was almost like her face was saying, I know this. This is somewhere inside of me. But she still wasn't speaking. And she looked over at me as I was singing it. And then she smiled. And I'm still just making my way through line by line. She smiled. And then she sang the last couple of lines with me.
Wow.
Her own mouth was speaking in music. And it was just so remarkable to me,
Mm.
to bring that out of her.
And how comforting it might have felt to her, because the familiarity. This is
Yeah,
what
clearly
you
she knew it.
do
Yeah.
in helping others, massage therapists, further certify to help a totally different community that they might not have thought of. How does that work, Dawn?
Well, aside from the benefits for the seniors themselves, providing safe and effective body work for a weakening age, the benefits for the massage therapist are numerous as well. It gives the massage therapist the confidence to massage a more fragile individual without fear of harming them, but with far more than simply a lighter touch in their technique. And also, this modality is a lot less stressful on the body of the massage therapist, making it easier to maintain their career as a massage therapist as they're getting older, or encountering physical challenges of their own.
Hmm.
And about because the baby boomer age, we're having about 10,000 people a day turn 65. So there is no shortage of clients for the
Mm.
massage therapist. It's a great time to be heading into this modality or taking on the specialty, and chronic degenerative conditions, right? Stroke and diabetics and Parkinson's, all of these things are attacking our systems at a much younger age now. So it's not like you have to be working with 90-year-olds to use these tools and
Yep.
techniques. Um, And our classes offer 18 hours of continuing education for level 1, another 18 hours for level 2. And Daybreak is an approved provider of the National Board and CBTMB. So, getting units that are not only informative and very useful, but help towards the renewal of a massage therapist license when they need those credits also. So, and our classes are both in person or, if you choose, via Zoom format.
Hmm.
And the Zoom format is not a cheap knockoff. Let me tell you, it is still live, it is still hands-on, and our students need to have a live volunteer on their massage table. And I will view what they're doing, critique them, be open for their questions to be answered, and they still get to network with other massage therapists who are on the Zoom call working with their clients as well. So it's really an amazing page turner for your career as a massage therapist.
Beautiful. And I love the fact that it's not, video modules, you learn it on your own. I have to tell you quite honestly, there's tons of things I want to learn, not related to massage, just in general. I don't do them because I don't want to watch videos. I'm going to, I'm not fall asleep, but I'm just going to be bored. This is full interaction.
Mhm.
I call it the biggest challenge is having somebody else there on the table so they can do it in real time with your instruction. But that could be, family member, spouse, whatever it may be. Um,
Exactly. And it's
Amazing.
less of a challenge than we think. As soon as people find out that you need a volunteer, they're like, pick me, pick me.
Pick me, I'll be right there. Like, honestly, I think this weekend I'm getting a massage. No, seriously, I'm long overdue, and it's time
Uh-huh.
to do something for Steve. Um, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Okay, our website address is Daybreak, that's one word, hyphen massage.com. And everything is on the website, from an explanation of the curriculum to the schedule of the weekends and how the class goes. And you can register for a class online. All of the dates are listed there. And there's even a page with graduate classes who have taken the coursework on the grad gallery page. So it's a really easy way to contact us as well. There's a contact us page, and just drop a line and I will be happy to call you back and answer any questions you might have.
This is the fastest growing massage segment in the U.S. and the Institute, the most trusted anywhere around for decades. And I'm thinking too, let's say that you are a massage therapist, maybe working in a spa salon kind of thing, and maybe it's not giving you the satisfaction, career satisfaction, and more. Maybe look to this segment. If these people need help, and you're there to help those learn how to do it. Dawn, thank you
Mhm.
so much for being here today. Eye opener for all of us, whether we're in the massage world or not, and I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it so much, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Likewise, we'll be right back.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.